In the heart of a busy city, hidden among tall gray buildings, stands a small apartment, quiet, calm, untouched by noise. Inside, morning light drapes the walls like silk, and an artist named Ayaan sits before his easel, lost in colors. Beside him, perched on a wooden stand, is Rio, a parrot of shimmering green and gold. His feathers catch the light, glowing like emerald fire. But it's his eyes that hold the magic, eyes that remember. For years, Rio has been Ayaan's only companion, a witness to every canvas, every sunrise, every unfinished dream. Together, they share a language unspoken, a rhythm of brush strokes, fluttering wings, and soft laughter. Together, they share a language unspoken, a rhythm of brush strokes, fluttering wings, and soft laughter. On a shelf nearby rests a photograph, an old woman with gentle eyes and a warm smile. Ayaan's grandmother. She was the one who raised Rio, teaching him to speak, to feel, to love. Every morning, Rio greets Ayaan with her favorite words, "Smile, my sunshine." And in that moment, the empty apartment feels alive again, like she never truly left. But one morning, the voice is gone. Rio sits silent, still, watching the window as if waiting for something that Ayaan cannot see. Ayaan worries. He changes Rio's food, plays cheerful music, hums softly while painting, but Rio doesn't respond. The silence grows louder, pressing against his heart. Days pass, the weather shifts, rain begins to fall, soft at first, then harder, the way memories suddenly return when you least expect them. One evening, as thunder rolls beyond the glass, Ayaan sits by the window, lost in the storm. The flicker of lightning paints his face with shadows. Rio perches quietly beside him, eyes reflecting the same grief. Ayaan picks up the photograph of his grandmother. He runs his thumb gently across the frame. "I miss you," he whispers, his voice trembling. The room answers only with silence. And then, in a voice clear as sunlight breaking through clouds, Rio speaks. "Don't stop painting," he says softly. "She's still watching." Ayaan freezes. Those were her last words, the ones she spoke before she took her final breath. For a long moment he cannot move. The storm outside fades into a gentle rain. Tears fall quietly, but they are not tears of sorrow anymore. They are of peace. Morning comes slowly. Light filters in like forgiveness. Ayaan picks up his brush again, hands trembling but heart alive. With every stroke, he paints her memory. The laughter, the warmth, the voice that once filled the room. Rio flies around him joyfully, singing again, his melody blending with the rhythm of Ayaan's art. Hours pass. On the canvas appears a breathtaking image, a bright parrot soaring across the sky, watched lovingly by an old woman from the clouds. Her smile seems alive, soft, eternal, full of love. When the painting is done, Ayaan steps back. The sunlight hits the wet colors, and the room glows golden, as if heaven itself has entered through the window. Rio lands gently on his shoulder, whispering one last time, "Smile, my sunshine." Ayaan laughs softly, tears glistening in his eyes. He hangs the painting on the wall, a masterpiece born of love, loss, and memory. Outside, the city hums with life again, unaware of the quiet miracle that just took place. As the sun sets, Rio hums gently near the window, feathers glowing in the orange light. Ayaan sits beside him, sketchbook open, eyes peaceful. And in that stillness, between the sound of wings and the whisper of wind, one truth remains. Some bonds never break. Some souls never leave. They just change shape and keep watching over the ones they love.